Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel right now, is set to take over the issue of Nnamdi Kanu because when the Buhari government went after Nnamdi Kanu flew to Israel.
Yes.
And they once said that Nnamdi Kanu have discussion with Benjamin Netanyahu, and Netanyahu now is trying after this IPOB information about Biafra. Netanyahu now is working in conjunction with Donald Trump. We saw where Donald Trump have said that they should release Nnamdi Kanu, that killing of the Christians in the south is stop. Do you think that Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump have what it takes to put pressure on Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu?
It all points towards that angle of alliance, balkanization. The greatest allies we had in the past was Finland, Ireland, Israel, and some private concerns played along. Let me use the word, I don't know whether maybe balkanization or alliance or allies with the Biafrans. That's why they know more than you and I. That book actually gave them more insight that those people they fought for were innocent of accusation leveled against them in the 60s. What an emotional tactics. What an emotional embrace. What an emotional cooperation. How emotional it is right now in Finland that actually fought for Biafran people that were dying of Kochoko in the 1960s. And I can actually tell you that Ireland, if not part of the contraption that make up United Kingdom, they would have been fighting Nigerian embassy right away. An Irishman set himself ablaze in front of United Nations Secretariat in New York over the same war, over the same genocide against the Igbos. He poured fuel on himself after alerting the United Nations that some persons called Igbos in Africa were being killed, disallowed, murdered by the socialist Britain, who supplied Nigerian military clique with lethal weapons to actually exterminate the race called the Igbos in the 1967. And this Irishman died today. He died a matter just for the Igbo man.
He died for matter just for the Igbo man. Mr. Rab, what Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel right now, is set to take over the issue of Nnamdi Kanu because when the Buhari government went after Nnamdi Kanu flew to Israel.
Yes.
And they once said that Nnamdi Kanu have discussion with Benjamin Netanyahu, and Netanyahu now is trying after this IPOB information about Biafra. Netanyahu now is working in conjunction with Donald Trump. We saw where Donald Trump have said that they should release Nnamdi Kanu, that killing of the Christians in the south is stop. Do you think that Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump have what it takes to put pressure on Nigeria to release Nnamdi Kanu?
It all points towards that angle of alliance, balkanization. The greatest allies we had in the past was Finland, Ireland, Israel, and some private concerned bodies in America, because I could remember one Captain Brown that was shot off the coast of Gabon, and his airplane was situated in which region in Nigeria? Southeastern region. This first embassy, and still that's where they have their embassy today, until they restore tie with Nigeria under Ibrahim Babangida's regime. Israel and the Nigeria restored tie, maybe international tie. That maybe that was when they may have relocated the embassy. But I know that Israel was having their embassies in Igbo land in Enugu since the year 1970 till date. So because they went home to defend their land, they turned their back on the Biafrans, and we actually fought the war by ourselves, using on our high tech to at least manufacture our Obunigwe and other firearms made by the then technocrat, war technocrats, Engineer Roy Umenyi, yes, Kenneth Onwukadike, and many Biafrans, that work at the Biafra Logistics Department headed by Chinua Achebe. Then we had many people that actually help us, work out or craft out the kind of weapons we used, defend ourselves during the Nigerian Biafran Civil War. So the roles all these countries, United States, Israel, Finland, and so on and so forth, are playing, is because of the kind of role they actually, played emotionally during the war of 1967 to 1970. Israel is part of Igbo land. They actually know that either we come from them or they come from us. They have actually visited Aguleri, where I come from, Otuocha, Anambra, many times to at least confirm during excursion, if actually Igbos are Israelites or Israelites are from Igbos, and they have gotten many artifacts, they have gotten many archaeological proofs that they have strong ties with the Igbo culture and tradition. And it was even happening in 2021 when Nnamdi Kanu was abducted from Nairobi, Kenya. 4 Israeli excursionists were apprehended by Nigerian DSS, accused of what? Spies. The then president of Israel, then or prime minister, was Naftali Bennett. Naftali Bennett actually war in Nigeria, and there was a sort of this skirmish diplomatic row between the two countries. Under 2 weeks, those black Jews and white Jews were released after such accusation, because they went to Aguleri for findings, archaeological findings, and they actually discovered the book of Torah. The book of Torah was in Aguleri, and the book of Torah actually give the full accurate narratives on how or why Israel is Igbo, Igbo is Israel. And that has actually sealed the controversy behind whether Igbo man is Jews or this or that. It has been finally concluded that Bennett, the then Prime Minister of Israel, confirmed it that they have, the Jews occupying in the southeastern hemisphere of Nigeria, confirmed.
Mr. Rafa, I want us to end this conversation in 2 minutes.
Okay, now.
Many Biafrans have said that they would prefer Israel to come to their rescue, even if it takes them 50 years to be under Israel before they get their independence, instead of staying with this country whereby they have been marginalized. Do you agree with them that the Igbos should go under Israel and spend 50 years with Israel before they get
150 million percent agree. I agree with them. If you can weigh the statistics, the average of my agreeing with what that guys or what those people are saying, I'm scoring myself. I agree 100%, 120%. Igbos should be under Israel, so that we will understand their technology, we buy into their science, everything about their engineer, how they build and form their craft. Though they actually know that we have the brain. If you go into the Russia and the United States of America, most of the scientists and technologists in those countries are from Igbo extraction. I think it is better to stay with Israel. And if Israel comes, there's nothing like oppression or compression. There's nothing like suppressing us, because already we are Christians, already we are buying into their technology, already we are traditionally and culturally the same with them. So their technology is just like water, akara, and the cake for us. It won't be very hard for us. We can cohesively work with Israel, because Israel is Igbo, Igbo is the Jews. We are the same with Israel. You are welcome.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ara, for having you this morning.
We miss Simon Ekpan, because Simon Ekpan, people like him, people like Nnamdi Kanu, will be the last to become a governor, or to be in position, or to be in power, watch their citizens being killed by total strangers, by Fulanis. Under their watch, the farm crops of their citizens being ransacked and destroyed by a total stranger. Under their watch, the women of Biafrans being raped, even some of them being killed, being impregnated unjustly, forcefully. Under their watch, Rasata, under their watch, that the people of Biafra will not have a say in their own land.
Biafra evangelists, in this my channel, many Biafrans are not taking Samuel Ekpan lightly. Whenever content is dropped on this channel, they respond. That means Is it means that Biafrans are missing Samuel Ekpa? On the contrary note, where Nigeria felt that Samuel Ekpa is the problem of Southeast, even Charles Soludo said that Samuel Ekpa is a criminal, Samuel Ekpa is the one that is instigating violence. But concerning what I'm seeing in my channel, Biafrans are saying that they are missing Samuel Ekpa. What is your own take?
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, wherever you're watching us from. I remember my humble self, that Biafran evangelist. We miss Simon Ekpan. Because Simon Ekpan, people like him, people like Nnamdi Kanu, will be the last to become a governor, or to be in position, or to be in power, watch their citizens being killed by total strangers, by Fulanis. Under their watch, the farm crops of their citizens being ransacked and destroyed by a total stranger. Under their watch, the women of Biafrans being raped, even some of them being killed, being impregnated unjustly, forcefully. Under their watch, Rasata, under their watch, that the people of Biafra will not have a say in their own land. Under their watch, they will bring out the money which they're supposed to use for the development of Biafra land. You use it and give to Fulanis in the name of pilgrimage, going to Mecca whatsoever. That's the last thing that they will leave, or they will be in position and condone. That's the last thing. So we miss Simon Ekpan, because when Simon Ekpan was in office, you and I know every citizen of Biafran life is well secured and well protected. Unlike now, look at the Fulanis moving in Enugu, killing people, taking a whole village and chasing the people away.
But Biafra,
it can't happen.
With what we are saying now, Charles Soludo is one of the Southeast governors. I disagree with you that there is more peace in Southeast now compared to where Samuel Ekpa was speaking. The way Charles Soludo spoke is that he's happy. They are the people that make the federal government, with the conjunction with Finland, to make sure Samuel Ekpa don't instigate violence.
Yes. I agree with Soludo. Do you know why I agree with Soludo? Because now the Fulanis have the full 100% to enter Biafra land and to kill Biafrans. Which, if Simon Ekpan were to be in the office, Fulanis will not enter Biafra land and take the life of Biafrans. You see why I say I agree with Soludo? Because Soludo is partnering with the Fulanis. There is peace. Peace in a sense that Fulanis will kill and go free. Just that they have ransacked a whole village, Omofia, in Enugu State. And they have occupied the village, the church, nobody is worshiping, the school have been closed in that very village. The villagers, the surviving ones, are out of the village, in the neighboring village. The homes there have been set ablaze. And without anybody retaliating, without anybody challenging
in
them.
all of this, has any Fulani man been held responsible in all this killing that has happened in Benue, in Enugu?
And that is the question here. None of these people are being held accountable. Nigerian government have not do anything against these people, because they are the ones sending. In fact, they are the government. There are people in the government which Simon Ekpan will not tolerate. You see why Soludo said there is peace. There is peace because nobody is retaliating or working with challenge Fulanis. But when Simon Ekpan was in office, he content with the Fulanis. He challenged them. If you come to take the life of my citizen, I have right to take your life too, as a self-defense, which is not a crime.
But Biafra evangelists, Nigerians are rejoicing now. Why I decided to come and ask this question is that Biafrans, the way Biafrans praise Samuel Ekpan, it's not the same way Nigerian government says something about Samuel Ekpan.
Yes, they are not saying the same thing the way we are praising Samuel Ekpan, because we saw and we miss his presence when he was in position. We know now, we go, they say he that wear his shoe knows where he's inching him. We are the one that is facing the whole Nigerian troubles.
Okay, Biafra Evangel, let me ask you. You know, since Samuel Ekpan is not speaking to Biafran for almost a long time ago.
Neither is he giving directives.
Neither is he giving directive now. Sit at home now is no more active. I won't say it has shut down, because if I say so, you might not agree with me. But sit at home is no more active the way when Samuel Ekpa was active.
I will agree with you in a way that it's no more active because the motivator is no longer there. The motivator is not there.
Okay, now Biafra evangelist, let's go this way. If Samuel Ekpa has been hostage and the motivation is no more there to motivate Biafrans for sit at home, one would say Dr. Rapweze said he is the chief of staff, that is the one in charge. Nkere, the other hand, say they have an election that he is the one that's supposed to be represented. It's as if there is a confusion.
There is a confusion between two of them, and at the same time, who elect Nkere? See, there is something I earlier said, which I want to repeat again. When Orabweze asks Nkere, or you give an audit, you are the financial minister under the prime minister of Samuel Ekpa. Now you are to assume another office, which definitely then your office will be handed over to another. Is it not necessary that you give an account on how you have served the people you love? Then so that from there, the person that will take over you, we now know, starting from so place, I take over. Then from there, at the end of the day, we'll be able to checkmate that one too, to know who have actually done well, if actually you believe in this struggle called Biafra, and which the man took it as an offense, and some and collide with some people, and they themselves see it as an offense. And it's not offense. And let me tell you, the dissolving of the bridge was part of the law, and it was part of what Simon Ekman have already put in place before the incident. Let me tell you, Orabweze is working according to the platform of Simon Ekman.
Why do you say so?
Good and fine. Did you actually watch what happened on that very day of an declaration?
Yes.
Do you watch it? Do you go and watch it from the day one to that second? What was those two police women doing on that Monday?
But the biggest question now is that they are asking Dr. Rabweze the normal date Samuel Ekpa said to declare the Biafra was quite different from the one.
That is, excuse me, I am explaining something to you. You are like cutting me off. What are they coming there to do? The major, which was the primary goal, was to obstruct that declaration not to be held. They don't want it to hold, and it was Nigerian instigating that thing not to hold. And there are some bridge members that have been bought over by Nigeria government to stop that declaration. You see the reason why the woman, when they discovered this, and let me tell you, remember it was some days to the program that they arrested Samuel Ekpa, true or false? It was some few days to the program they arrested Samuel Ekpa to make sure that they crippled that and that it was not hold. Then this woman, when they now discover, see the major plan of these people, because as soon as she stand up, or anybody, whosoever that stand up with any script to announce, to make any declaration, the person will be arrested. So that declaration will not be made. You understand? And they will dissolve the whole thing, it will scatter. And Nigeria will now stand on it. But when the information got to them, she quickly grabbed it, being an anti-Nigeria. You get it? Whereas, because there is an insider, which she said it on Friday, there was an insider that have already been paid by Nigeria.
Okay, Biafra evangelist, 1 second. Viewers, for you that are watching, we are not here to discredit Nkere or neither to favor Dr. Rabweze. These two of them, they are working hands to hand to make sure Biafra get their freedom. But all we are discussing here this morning, where I'm getting the view of Biafra evangelist, is because the vacuum that needs to be filled in absence of Samuel Ekpa. We just said that sit at home on Sunday, Monday, is no more active like the way it's supposed to be. But if Dr. Rabweze and Nkere come together and bury their differences, They will make sure that they achieve what Samuel Ekpa want. That's what we are discussing.
Yes.
Sorry, continue.
They should swallow their pride and do the needful. And that is me. And in other side of it, I supported that woman and I'm still following her, supporting her. Because the diploma is another platform planted, formed, and included by Mazi Simon Ekpa. That after this, the next step, Diplomatica, will follow suit. It was part of the law. You understand? And which Ngozi Orabeze is following now. And you can see that the same thing is playing even down to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. For the very first time since 2015, this is the very first time that America will send a delegate, whether they are Igbos or not, but they are American citizens.
Do you mean America sent a delegate for this?
Delegates, 10 lawyers and 12 soldiers on the 21st of this month, being Friday, on the that court case pertaining to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
We did not see their video. They
were there live. Baba asked, do your findings. They were there.
You said 10 lawyers?
10 lawyers and 12 soldiers.
That's making 22.
Making it 22.
From you, from America?
From America.
Was it Donald Trump? This was the credit.
They are serving soldiers. So those 12 soldiers are not retired soldiers. They are serving soldiers. That is to tell you the matter has gone beyond. It is a pure it is a pure diplomatic now. You understand? And they even drop a note to Omotosho. Be fair in judgment. And if you watch, for the very first time, Nigerian Judiciary Court will apologize to their this thing. Omotosho apologizes.
But even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also apologized.
Mazi did not apologize.
He apologized for Dr.
Oh, excuse me, point of correction. The person that apologizes, he apologizes on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that person was the former two-time Attorney General of the Federation of Nigeria, in person of Kanu Agabi. You get it now? Who apologizes to Binta Nyako? One Omotosho apologizes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
What did he apologize to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
He said that he's sorry that his case was taken up to 10 years, that it doesn't supposed to reach up to 10 years, that they have taken still long in the matter.
Since 2015?
Yes, and that was what, triggered Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to react the way he reacted to Binta in the court.
Could it be the reason, because of what you are saying, because many Biafrans might not really get this side, could it be the reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he's pleased with Omotosho the way things are going now?
Yes.
Biafra Evangelist, I must say thank you for having you this morning.
God bless you.
We'll have you again time to time on this channel. Thank you so
welcome.
much for having you this morning.
Thank you.